What's going on, guys? Raiderpint here, back from the video. Today we are back on One Shot MC, and we have a very fun cannon. You know, this cannon is kind of like a nuke. It's a interesting cannon. You guys can see what it is. Credits to some other people. I don't remember their name, but they did come up with the idea. I kind of based mine off of theirs, but not really. They didn't really show off the cannon, so I just kind of thought of what it was like. Pretty much what's gonna happen is just gonna make a bunch of holes in the wall at random spots. So I can't remember exactly who did it or what it was called, but I'm sorry for that. But yeah, so credits to them for this idea. So what we have here though is a kind of an alternating hole one-shot kind of thing. It's 230. It's kind of hard to understand, but you have to see it to understand it. So I'm just gonna fire it, and you can see what's gonna happen. Okay, as we fire. Okay, you're thinking, oh, that's an easy one-shot hole, you know, what's the big freaking deal, Pint? Well, this is the big deal. Okay. Multiple holes in the same wall. Now, why does it do this, you might think? Well, it does this because of order of entities. Okay. What's happening here, as you guys can see, I have these random alignment of, you know, things here, aka dispensers. It's completely random, okay? Completely random, no specific order at all. But there is a specific order. What's happening is we have the sand and the TNT compared into, like, or not compared, but working together to do this. So when I do this, this inverses it. So then obviously when this gets toggled off, this gets toggled on, turns this on. So one tick before the sand starts to fall, one TNT will get ticked. Okay, one TNT will turn on. That's the very bottom one that you guys saw down there. One at the very bottom. And you have another one. This represents the first hole down there. The second to last hole down there. Third one, third to last. Fourth one, I think that's right there. Fourth to last. Fifth one, fifth to last. You get the point. And the very top one is right here. This is the top one. So that's this one. And I'll go backwards from it. Second to top one is right here, which is right here. So yeah, you get the point, right? What's actually happening here is some pretty interesting stuff. Now I'm using order of entities to do this, and how you might be thinking, I'm about to explain that. So before the sand, like I said, this toggles off before any sand, so it does go into the actual block, which is completely fine because it'll register into entity anyways, so it's just gonna fall with it. And then after one layer of sand falls, this one will toggle off. After 2 layers of sand falls, that one will go off. 3 layers of sand, that one will go off. 4 layers of sand, that one. So pretty much what's happening is I'm having TNT toggle in between when the sand falls, creating these holes, because whatever you toggle first goes to the bottom, whatever you toggle last goes to the top in order of entities. That also is a reason why I have this here, this what am I talking about? This, okay. I have the sand and TNT starting to toggle after this goes off, and one reason for that is I don't want this TNT right here to interfere with this TNT, because if it interferes with that, it mess up the order, making it one, maybe not slab bust, or just not stack at all, because if that goes off a bit early, the hammer will get fired up and then not stack full, which is definitely not what we want. So yeah, that's the reason for that. But I'll kind of show it. I don't know how well we'll be able to see it, but you'll see it kind of get toggled in between. But yeah, let's see how. Is that kind of good? Is that kind of good? You see it happen here too. Same exact holes everywhere. You can see that. Boom, boom, boom. And now, so you guys might be thinking, what's the point of this? You know, why are you doing this? You know. Well, one, when someone is patching their walls, this is not going to be fun, okay? Straight up not going to be fun. Because you can't just regen it all back down from one shot, and you can't just regen it. You can't just place lava and gen it back. You can't do that, you know? What you have to do is individually patch each and every wall. And for this wall, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 holes. It's not fun, okay? It's a lot more time consuming. And if you do this to about 50 walls, that's a lot, okay? That's math, and math is, that's in school, that's like, what, 550 holes? 555 holes. Probably wrong. Of course, it's just freaking math, okay? But yeah, that's a lot of holes that you just don't want to patch. So pretty much that makes them either leave the base because that's just annoying, or waste their time. And that can buy you time too, because that might stop them from, you know, working on their main base work or whatnot. And it's also can get into the base too. Next part. This can does not use any one-shot sand or one-shot TNT. Okay, uses none of it. Reason for that is this TNT gets toggled very, very last. So even after this sand falls off or becomes an entity. Okay, so making it order to the very top, making it order pretty much, if I'm gonna be technical here, ordering it to that block right there. Okay, like that, just like that. So it's landing at the top, and it's creating a big enough hole for the one-shot hole, making it perfect. Now, if you really wanted to, you could add one-shot sand and one-shot TNT onto this and make this hole right here bigger, but I don't see a point in that. You already have a big enough hole as is. So yeah, and plus this setup right here only uses about 26 TNT compared to one-shot nuke. With the one-shot nuke, like I said before, you can regen that back in. With this, you can't, you know. So that's pretty cool. And you can add this on to virtually any cannon as long as you have the correct setup. If it's 20 high, you have more holes and closer together, but that could also cause, like, they could just mine a couple blocks and then just regen it back then. But that's completely your decision. This sand, I think, is 12 or 11 high. I think it's 11 high, somewhere around there. So yeah, it's perfect. And yeah, so it's not really, not anything too special, but it's definitely, I'd rather use this for a one-shot TNT instead of like actually using one-shot TNT in sand, because this is one, much more funnier, two, much more annoying to frickin' patch, and three, it just looks cool. So yeah, that's just for reasons. It does look cool, everything like that. It's frickin' amazing. Not many people know about this concept, so I'm kind of doing it. I know some people have done this for a fact, so you know, I know people have done it and everything, but you know, just kind of getting out there. It's cool. It's better, in my opinion, than using just regular one-shot TNT and sand, because it just makes more holes and just looks cool. It's freaking amazing. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, just something different when cannoning. More of a funny thing. Cashing this. Even just busting like 3 walls with this thing, or 4 walls, maybe like 10 walls at anything. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. Yeah, I'll probably be releasing this cannon at maybe 40 likes. I gotta release this cannon over here in a second, actually. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Raiderpint. You guys can catch me on One Shot MC once again. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.